knows its matchups. It's going to be pretty nice, like as a medic to respond to the doom, whoever gets doomed. But if you get doomed yourself, it's a little unfortunate. Of course, you need to be spellcasting. Maybe that's where the supports are able to come into play to help reposition. But he's called for the last pick, Pugner, and it's going to be exciting to see if he's able to pull it out of the hat, because with the 24th pick, there's a little bit of pressure on your shoulders here. You make the call, teams, they believe in you, but let's see if the gameplay can prove him right as well.
Let's see when this smoke actually ends up breaking. Maybe out of the vision, importantly. So they've been able to do this little bit of a conga line into the backside, even placing a super deep observer ward as Theolacor is going to look to snipe some couriers on the way towards the Drow Ranger. So that's a nice way to be able to win the lane, right? Win the regen battle and then stop any additional regen from coming through. They know there's no ward on the high ground because of Hakoda's movement there. And I believe, yep, they just now spot out the fact that they came from that high ground. So will they see if this is warded? No real way to tell super reliably. Maybe just a quick look at the inventory as well will tell them that there's no observer wards on anyone, even the ones that are out of vision right now. Ooh. Was tempted to throw a Shadow Raise into the Rubik there, to slow him down for Hakoda to get some more damage in, but he did plenty, bringing the Rubik down to half already.
Oh, could you be a doll and do some research for me?
What's up?
I'm intrigued how much Divide Llama's been playing this Ember. There's actually bottom lane. Addy's in a lot of trouble at the moment here for the Doom. Yuma's going to find that last razor required. He's got some sticks, so he'll make him work for it. So another one will be forced up. That's all the mana pool of Yuma gone, but luckily enough, he's got 2 mangoes and now plenty of gold to be able to fly out some more as well. I'm intrigued on
how much he's playing it.
Yeah, and he's got Meteor queued up, so I wonder if he's even been playing it a decent amount at the moment with... I mean, Chains would be a great way to set up for the Meteor.
You know what? For you, I'll do it.
Wow.
Wow, that's right. You
actually
better appreciate
so kind of you. So kind of you. So we've seen a lot of heroes try and be picked up now with the Meteor. Just whatever you can to have that stun to set up for it with the changes. So, maybe it's something that we need to pay a little bit more attention to. We'll see how it's able to work out. Divide Llama is starting off with a Bassi though. So there we go. They even want you to even help out with the research.
All right, so what was the specific question you had? Hold on. Yeah, I'll have a look at some of the stuff that he's been doing. So it's still a Meteor Hammer on the Ember Spirit. So I guess the fact that you could channel the Meteor Hammer inside of the Slight is one benefit of going this sort of style. He goes Orb of Corrosion, Phase Boots, Yule Scepter, Pipe. So, Divide Llama, he's just got his own style.
Okay.
Anyone miss me?
I missed you, Puck.
See, I wonder how... Yeah, how long's it been now since the Ag Shard Pugner with the... What was it? Damage reduction, right?
Oh,
the
Netherward?
Netherward just had it. The Netherward had it just on its own. Yeah, it's been a while. Probably they had it at TI, right? Or was it not there at TI? I forget.
The recent TI? Maybe it was there, but definitely not when we were seeing like Pugner first phase.
No. That was just full-on lane domination and obnoxiousness. That's not what we want to see. We like our little green man.
You like a little green man. Very interesting matchup between the two mid laners, though. See, Xantic has the capability to use the Decrypt to help secure his range troops, and usually the DK has the potential to do it himself with the Dragon Tail, but of course he's into the rain matchup. Not going to go for a point in the Dragon Tail early on, so he's got the Breed Fire to be able to kind of help out in that regard.
I heard a landed arrow on this top side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were saying before, Theolacor, he is very, very talented on this Mirana. He knows his plan from the very beginning. Doesn't have any points in the leap just yet. Divide Llama is playing with fire here, and yeah, you cannot afford to just walk up into a silencer like that expecting to be able to do some damage. Of course, you're going to be taking the damage from the arcane, sorry, from the last word before you're even able to land that slide.
Probably just wanted a reset, right? I imagine, like they've already got first blood.
Sure.
Meanwhile, our other side lane, looking, of course, with that first blood from Yuma is definitely going to be off to a good start. Already level 3, Bassi, so plenty of regen for him to work with. It's not an easy time for them to even look to pull. They even got the stack at the small camp, so Yokota should be able to deny this full wave away.
It's almost impossible. Oh, he's got to be careful not going too close to that high ground, as, yep. You would have potentially just looked to lift him up onto the cliff, and no one wants to be cliffed easy.
Alright, another one. Top lane again. Already level 3 for Divine Llama. Put a second point up in the slide. And it's going to be the awkward thing with this top lane. Like, how are you going to be able to position double ranged here as a silencer? Doesn't really want to take the arrow for the drow. Yes, I guess at least your core's not dying, but still giving away potential a lot of kills.
Yeah, and with having no hero to really be the front line, it means that they're able to get a lot of these pulls off without any contest. Completely denied away. Lots of valuable experience. They might be able to get a pull off through into the top lane though, but they're not choosing to do so. Maybe just trying to build up a stack. The small camp might get it. No, they're just...
Bottom lane? Yeah, Addy's still fighting. He's going to be cautious over the Scorched Earth. Oh, he turned around for trying to find that last raise, but Addy's able to burn him down. That is a much needed kill for the Doom.
Mm-hmm. For sure. I mean, you cannot let this Shadow Fiend get too far ahead. He really does have that capability to snowball. As Divine Llama, he is catching the brunt of a lot of this harass coming through, but he knows the cooldown of the last word Arcane Curse combination. Every 20 seconds, he's going to be able to just sit back and continue to farm, especially considering he has that Ring of Health, so doesn't need to spend too much more on resources. Again, this is like the third or fourth time I think that I've seen Ivy miss out on a creep pull, so they're not able to fix the position of this lane. Divine Llama in this unorthodox offlane Ember Spirit is still able to get the farm.
Now has that extra point in the chains as well, so extra half second to be able to help set up for the arrow. We're going to see that come into play. Vincenzo staying alive longer than I expected. Looks like he's going to be able to reset and pop the salve. Meanwhile, bottom lane as well. Once again, Yuma's getting chased down. Great cogs from Yokota, though. Helps get some separation, so Yuma will be okay. He's lacking the resources, and Yokota, I think, just got Tango's delivered, so we'll give some over to Yuma.
He did. I mean, the fact that it just turned to nighttime is what made them not get the kill onto the silencer, but that's alright. Just get him to use all of his regen. He's down to just a single Iron Branch with no money for boots, so he's going to need to spend it on more regen and then just have no game.
And again, bottom, the...
Yuma, once again.
Then Addy's making...
up the stick.
This Frost attack for the Doom is getting a lot of value out of it at getting onto the Shadow Fiend and then staying on top of him once he's able to find that first right click.
Doom's way too fast. That's the biggest issue, right? Like, even just with a couple of points in the Scorched Earth, you're able to chase down almost anyone, even just with the regular boots. And, you know, they didn't block up that small camp because obviously Hakoda had been doing a bunch of good little sneaky pulls there. As, speaking of him, he's actually looking to try and make a backstab happen onto Stoikov, who sees him. He's like, hold on, there's a clockwork in my lane. But, well, you can't go back into the lane either. And with that, Ads is going to be able to take this tier 1 tower. Glyph going to stall things out in a little bit, but still going to be able to secure this ability to open up the map a little bit further for themselves, and I really want to see him make a play towards top, although another kill attempt onto Yuma here. Nicely done.
Security's keeping actually going to be enough. Keeps him inside the cogs so Yuma gets some distance and he can set himself up perfectly to land the raises. Great TP out of Yokota. You know, enabled this mid tower to go down, just acting as a body. And was able to TP bottom to protect Yuma as well. So third kill picked up for the Shadow Fiend.
Ad's just going to walk all the way back to base, get full regeneration from the fountain. I'm assuming he's going to play top after this. Like, you've already got a really difficult time in dealing with this. Again, like you mentioned, no one wants to... The Silencer doesn't want to step in front of the Drow to be able to protect. You're just way too squishy at this stage. And, well, you can just see he's just tried to be as efficient as possible with his money. 4 Iron Branches, Magic Stick. Do a lot with what you got.
White Llama might be in some trouble. Decent damage onto the Ember, which might act as a bit of a deterrent for Hustlers continuing to get aggressive in this lane, but it's bottom. It's Antic. He's going to look to make his first rotation. Decrypt to be able to slow down the Doom. Yoda's like, oh, I would just sacrifice my life. But the Cogs actually blocks Humor into play, so Stoikov, maybe with the damage for the Breathe Fire in the tower, it's not enough. A little bit of heal out of the life drain. Now Yuma, they'll look to turn it. Doesn't have a whole lot out of the Requiem, though. But Xantic, he himself should be able to get the finishing blow.
Oh, Coop. He's gone for that Fade Bolt onto the SF, but won't be able to land it. Creep Wave following him. Reveals all. Adds, though.
Still
once more.
It's like Stoikov is the one. Yeah. Now Thelocor, is he going to kill Cube as well?
He's got the
level
creeps
6 out of the Mirana.
You can go for this dive.
Oh, nice leap. Blocks the escape, so he has to run back through the lane. What a perfect leap position. Oh, it's Xantic as well. Doom can't even come back to the lane.
Yeah. Arcane Boots, so Theolocor's feeling real healthy. So damage into the tower. This last pick Bugner's working out real well.
And that's what you're hoping for, right? Like with this 24th pick, you're again saying, guys, I know the matchups. It's a good game for me. I can take over, and he's done just that. I mean, what a pick so far.
Yep, ranged into the DK. Don't care at all about all the armor that he has. Avoids the horrible Ember matchup. And I mean, the other thing is that Divine Llama. He's got more net worth than this Drow on the top side. Not necessarily Drow's fault. It's just Drow Silencer, not the most scary lane to have to deal with.
Oh no!
They even use the Doom
for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Aetherlands now as well, so even more range to be able to make a lot of these kill attempts. Decrepify maxed out, so plenty of cast range on that. They're going to be able to land some big damage from afar. Theolocor and Ads looking to make a lot of these rotations happen on their own. They can even combine together with the Clockwork just as a little bit more of a frontliner.
Makoto TP's out. Very close to escaping. They did reveal that ward location over the tree line, though, so D2 Hustlers will play accordingly to that. They're actually going to look to try and let Shadow move in. Divine Llama's going to be cautious, so the sentries, 3 sentries, all down in this lane, but Sans expires and he's going to be able to rem them out.
Maybe there is a Ricky in this game. You know, we don't know. There's so many sentries around.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Aetherlands, man.
And the damage from the Decrep and Theolocor with max out Starstorm as well. That's another big thing. So, dude, this Mirana is such a high level.
Yeah.
What?
Very, very hard to deal with this. I mean, she's almost got as much farm as Ember does. And someone needs to come back to this lane. Like, I guess you can use the glyph to be able to deal with it, but this is the siege creep wave. So, gotta pop it ASAP. They're not even getting anything in exchange. That's the big downside. Divine Llama, he's just kiting him around. Coop nearly able to get that lift off, but it's not going to be enough. And, well, could be curtains for them. Nice global.
Yeah, might hope Zani TP up, but already the battery salt is activated for Hikoda, so Zani's not going to escape, and as a result, more towers going to end up going down as well. D2 Hustlers, this Jurossa is on quite the roll.
Oh, yeah. And they're just going to keep it moving. Why not? You've got a fast-paced lineup. They're taking a lot of attention away from the Shadow Fiend, and, I mean, Yuma's incredibly happy about that. He got out of the laning stage with a couple of deaths, but first blood, space created for him. No stacks for now, but they were able to take that mid tier 1 tower. So no tier 1 towers anymore for Ivy to play with. Drow does have the Doom and the DK to play in front of her, and once again, it's going to be Stoikov going for that early Blink Dagger. Really want to see him get more use out of it, though. But I really don't feel that the Silencer, Rubik, even the Doom combination are going to be enough to actually convert onto kills.
Yeah, they just don't have the damage follow-up, which is a big issue. I mean, low levels. Cube's going to need to steal some abilities maybe to look to combine with the Dragon Knight, but you're probably going to be more playing reactionary with this Blink Dagger.
I mean, by the time he has it as well, he's not going to have Elder... Nah, I guess it'll be up by the time he picks it up, but still, yeah. Lacking in damage. That's always going to be the biggest issue. And Divine Llama's just being a nuisance, forcing people to stay nearby this Drow Ranger. So he's essentially doing that solo, creating a ton of space for his team despite being played in a core role. When you've got someone like Theolacor that's just balling out of his mind, I think you can afford to.
And again, as soon as the Doom looks to show on the lane on Addy, Addantic's there, Jakoda's there as well. Already dominating for the Pug now. Across the map, though, they're going to make the attempt onto Divine Llama. Get the Remnant away, but it's going to set up for the Sand, so Zani can be able to follow up afterwards as well. So finally, they catch a break with at least getting one kill against D2 Hustlers.
I mean, my reaction to that tip would just be like an eyebrow raise, basically. Like, really? Yeah, all this attention being focused onto me, and you're gonna tip me? Oh, they might be able to get Zani as well. They didn't use the hook shot previously to kill the Doom, so yeah, Dakota able to connect with that one.
Oh, they're gonna stay and try and kill him.
Try?
Hang on, let's see. Stoikov, alright, that's the reveal of the Blink. Do they have the damage for Addantic, though? He might be able to stand strong and turn it back around.
Ooh.
At least the Dragon Knight's going to be working with the haste, so he's going to be able to get out of danger of that life drain, but...
If he didn't have that haste...
Oh, he's got an Octarine.
Not only
cool.
Yeah. Not only the life drain, but that arrow would have connected as well. Theolacor on the mark again. They found Coop. Oh. Poor guy.
Oh, the creep. Oh my god. Blocked him in, so the arrow connected.
There's that Meteor Hammer as well on the Ember Spirit, so him plus adds just acting as the push patrol. Again, the less we say Yuma's name, the happier he is, and he's just had an Observer Ward next to him expire, so a little bit of more unknown information. He's going to be breathing a sigh of relief about that. Just continue to go back. He'll join the rest of the boys once he's got that BKB available. They're doing a great job without him.
This is a ideal game for a position 1, right? He's just like, alright, I'll farm. You boys are carrying me so far. If required, if I'm needed late game, then sure, I'll be ready, but we might not even get there. That's where Xanti's coming to play, and this T2 tower is about to go down, and they're going to lose Addy again. We're up to 8 deaths. He had a great start to the lane as well, which is so unfortunate for Addy, but... That's another death with Midas on cooldown.
Oh, that makes it sting.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can't not look at it when you're dead as well. It's just, it's there. You see it off cooldown, and it's just... It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling.
It's the battle of the ads right now. You got Addy and Addantic, so let's say that right now, old mate Bugner is winning, and he's even got a Boots of Travel as well, so he's going to be able to just completely take the map away, look to join in onto any really aggressive attempts onto the SF, but again, like, Yuma is not being targeted at all. Building up his own stacks for himself. They're going to look to try and make a play onto him. What's the vision like on D2 Hustlers? Surprisingly poor. They've only got the one Observer Ward. The second one is just placed up now. I mean, if they're not inside their jungle and they're not next to where that's placed, it should probably be a bit of a trigger for Yuma, and they see him.
If they do, but over to the right side, though. Look at the jump in onto Addantic. Are they going to have the damage to kill off the Rubik? This will be a big kill. They'll find it, but at what cost does Yuma? Lands the Requiem. Now, Divine Llama holds the 2 other components into place with the chains as well. The Theocor leaps on over to find the body blocks. Even though Addantic went down, that's where Yuma was able to come into play, and the cleanup is there. Great fight for D2 Hustlers once again.
The value of vision, man, right? Like, they've got the ward on the high ground. I think they're going to be able to get the D ward off. Have to be a little bit careful. Meteor Hammer right in his face. Poor Addy.
It's a tough life.
They got any sentries? No. Should be coming out on the courier potentially, just to be able to get rid of that. Yep, observer sentry combo coming through for Hakoda now. Take away the... Oh yeah, they took the tier 2 bottom, didn't they? So they didn't even really have their jungle to be able to play around with. Coop's basically just acting as a ward guardian right now, just to give themselves any information, but... Oh, maybe if they're able to get this kill.
Can they even get the kill though? Hookshot still does connect. Yakota's gonna go down. This is a level 11 Mirana, so he can still look to clean up, and he's also got other boys nearby to help, just in case. Yes, you're getting kills on Ivy, but it's just onto one support, and you're losing some cores as well.
Yeah, they know they've got the vision up there. I wonder if they're going to try and maybe set up for this Ember Spirit as he comes back onto the Remnant. Doesn't seem like the case. He's actually going to go for a bit of his own D-Ward play. Just getting rid of the Observer Ward. Once again, the stress of not knowing where you can and can't play. Now, I mean, they instantly ping out Zani. Let's see if they're able to connect in onto him. Hakoda's TPing in, but still 15 seconds left on that hook shot. Oh, they know you're there. Is he going to hook shot me? Is he not? How good are they with the internal timings that you've got? And oh man, even an arcane rune for ads.
Are we going to consider about Roshan? Looks like that's going to be the call.
Why not? You got 4 points Presence of the Dark Lord. You got an Orb of Corrosion. You've got Divine Llama's a decent hero to be able to tank it up. And this really just does feel like not the nail in the coffin, but getting pretty close to it. Shadow Fiend, once he hits onto that level 15 mark, is going to start sieging your high ground, not even needing to wait for that second Aegis to fall. And they weren't really able to claim anything else, right? Tier 2 tower has still not taken a single hit. Top, same sort of situation. Free kills around the map. That's the situation right now. They're just so scared to show on any lane. At least Addy has picked up a BKB, so you can fight into this Pugna. You're not getting controlled. It puts a lot more emphasis on Hakoda to be the one, you know, with the cogs just keeping you in place. Doesn't really feel like you want to fight yet, though.
Now you're still quite some time away as Hakoda finds a very good hookshot onto Vincenzo.
The Observer
interesting
ward
ward place. Yes, without a doubt.
And they've got no tier 2s left to play with. Humor after this creep wave, level 15. Presence aura affects buildings. High ground time.
Look at that. 83% here for Hakoda. 5 out of 6 on the hookshot's been pretty on point so far. Him and all the boys up the high ground they go. It's going to be difficult defense for Ivy. Okay, so this is very interesting. The Ember, if you slight and then Meteor, you can use it from far away because you're kind of...
You are where the slight is happening.
Yeah. Very cool, very cool.
The real question is, how many Nether wards can we get up at the same time? He had 2 at that point. It's soaking up a few of these tower hits as well, but they're just going to rally behind Yuma. He's got the BKB, he's got the Aegis available.
That's a very cool interaction with the Ember with this Meteor. I kind of like what I'm seeing. I don't know if it's just like they're really playing this matchup in...
That's why something like the Scythe of Ice can be really effective with it as well, right? As long as you've got vision to be able to actually, you know, press your Scythe, it's going to be really useful. Instantly just getting rid of their vision as well.
Oh.
Just Hakoda, next level, thinking ahead. Well, they think they can leave their base. Let's make sure they can't.
Yeah, just nothing goes right. You've already got the vision down to de-ward it.
There's 12 on the clock as well now, so extra cast range for the hook shot. He's already been on point just with the level 1.
Yeah.
And that's the 4 staffs are starting to come out as well. I think Pugna has his now. Never mind, he went into the Aghanim shot. Is he memeing a bit? What do you reckon?
I'm not a Pugna specialist. I don't know if this is a meme. I don't know if he finds value in it. I have not seen the hero in a very, very long time, so
I think it's
very interesting. I mean, sure, okay. All I know is what it kind of feels nice versus some illusion heroes. That's kind of all I know about the shard.
I see no illusion heroes. This is all I can say.
Well, yes, you are right. I see no illusion heroes as well. So, Let's see.
But the cast range, though, that plus the Octarine core, think of how far away you can cast it. I mean, maybe you put it into, like, the trees on the side, so there's just actually no way they can kill it. I thought they might have been a little bit trigger happy. What's up?
I was going to say 22 minutes in and you're locked inside your base is never a good feeling.
No, 6% win probability as well.
Oh.
Oh, that should be a freebie.
Oh, and it will be. I have to commit too heavily. Yuma one last right click, and now Koda as well finds an angle. Hookshot's going to be onto Stoikov. Shadowfiend's going to be cautious about the tower damage. Looks like he will be okay for the moment. Zani going to try and find an angle. It's actually Addy that gets the Doom out, but Pugner's okay.
Yeah. Just going to shake it off. He can go back and life drain an Ancient Creep if he really wants to, and then do the same to Yuma.
Did Yuma have his feet up on the desk? My guy is mega chill if that was the case.
The double Zuck. Oh, the arrow.
Oh, and the arrows.
And the triple Zuck.
And now even Yuma's... Why not just chuck out the Requiem just to help guarantee the kill? Shoving them further and further inside the base. I think he's playing with his feet up on Yuma, which is quite fascinating.
I mean, we've seen... When you say up, you mean like on the desk, like lying down? Or do you mean like...
Well, look at the...
Scrunched up on his chair.
Yeah, he's chilling. He's more chill right now. And I don't blame him. Because they are having a hell of a series, a hell of a game too.
Look at all the Zuck.
Look at the Zuck. Look at the Zuck. We'll use the global silence to get the kill on Divide Llama. Just, yeah, alright, you kill me once. Come kill me again. No, they can't kill it.
Again, this is the big weakness I was talking about in the draft, right? They have no one to go first. It's basically only Stoikov, and he's going to do it with a little bit of Fountain Regen, but he's at half HP. Found the Pugner. Alright, maybe.
They have. Alright. He'll go down. Clock goes down.
What a hammer.
Yuma's going to look to try and BKB TP out. They bought back on a Xantic though, and well, he will actually cancel his TP to...
And that's Megas.
Cree Wave doesn't
24 and a
matter.
half minutes.
It's Megas.
Rubik doesn't deal with it. Silencer doesn't deal with it. Yeah. Very worthy of the GG. They just wanted to make that last push happen, and I'm sure it was smiles all around with the Pugner Shard able to... It was like, how many heroes can we latch it on to? Because he played a phenomenal game on it.